The Most High set it up that way so he can look the way he look. So in this time now, we can identify this devil for who he is. All right? Now the scriptures doesn't break it down like that, but it makes sense. So don't come back telling me, well, you said something that's not in the scriptures. You adding to the, no, I'm not adding to the scriptures. I'm speculating about why he went with that Canaanite woman. After his father and mother Isaac and Rebekah told him, specifically told him not to go with the Canaanite, not to marry among the Canaanites. Go ahead.
I got some. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah, because that curse was who? The curse was the fact that he had a lack of melanin in his skin. That was a curse from the Most High. Because normal people were dark brown and light brown or lighter brown people. All right, go ahead.
Back in Genesis 36:2. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anna, the daughter of Zibeon, the Hivite, and Bathshemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of...
Which the Ishmaelites were dark. Go ahead.
Sister of Nabojoth. And Adah bare to Esau...
Sister of Nabojoth. Who was Nabojoth? Nabojoth was one of the sons of Ishmael. Go ahead.
And Adah bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bathshemath bare Reuel, and Aholibamah bare Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance, which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Reuel, the son of Bathshemath, the wife of Esau.
What verse you at? All right, that's it. Now let's go from there to the book of Genesis 27. Let's start from the first verse. And we're going to read down as far as like the 40th verse. Because this scripture right here in Genesis, the 27th chapter, there's a lot of information dealing with Esau and dealing with the prophecy of Esau in the latter days. And also, I'd like the brother to get me number 17 on down to 29, because the brother just read the 8th verse again.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. It says, Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
Now, what you're looking at is a place called Petra. The scholars call this place Petra, and this is a mountainous region that somebody had dug out a building within the rocks. Okay? This is known as Petra. If you Yahoo or Google the word Petra, or look, get any information on Petra, you will find out geographically Petra is in Mount Seir. They don't call it Mount Seir anymore. Even though the scholars know that that's Mount Seir, they call it Petra. Well, you're looking at Petra right there. And this right here is a tourist attraction. When people go to the Middle East, they go to Petra. They did a special, I don't know if it was a History Channel or Discovery Channel, one of them, and it was on Petra. They didn't mention nothing about the people of Petra, but they spoke about this mountainous region that somebody had carved out and made a castle or a house out of. Go to the next picture. Go ahead to the next one. Now that's another part of Petra. Now, if you see it, you can't see it too good, but you see perched on top of it on either side are eagles, which Esau deals with what? The eagles. Remember we did a series on America, Rome, and the eagle in prophecy? Now go to the next one, brother. Now what number is that? Just go back and then come back again. That's number 20. Okay. Now if you notice, that's part of Petra, which is Esau. Like I said, they carved this out of a mountain. And if you notice, doesn't it look like something out of Rome, the Roman Empire? Because the Romans were actually Edomites. But they were so stupid, they didn't even realize that they were Edomites. Because they called Antipater, and they referred to Herod, and that line of the Herodians, they referred to them, oh, those are the Edomites. But they look just like them. Go ahead. There it goes again. That's Petra. You see people walking in there, so you can actually walk into that cave, which they dug out, and they made it a house or a castle. Go ahead. Okay, this right here is a mountain that you can look right through this mountain, and you can see Petra. What number is that? All right, go ahead. That's another angle of Petra. Go ahead. Now that's a good one right there. Now you can see the mountainous. You can see the mountains behind it. In other words, they didn't say we're going to get stones and bricks and we're going to build this right on the side of the mountain. They actually carved it out of a mountain. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Now what's that, 26? Okay, hit the play button. Look at that right there. If you see closely, that's an eagle right there. Okay, let's go to the next one. You see the Roman style pillars? Because later they became the Romans. The Romans were actually Edomites. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now this right here, this is called the eagle of Petra. Because the Romans carried the eagle. America carries the eagle. So Esau back then carried the eagle. So they carved this eagle out of stone, out of the rock. So you see how these prophecies come together? You devils can't get around this, man. We done found you out. Okay, you got any? Okay, bring it on out, brother.
This is off of the Wikipedia on the word Esau, which they go off on mostly everything, but they on point with this one part. It says, according to Jewish tradition, Edomites were the progenitors of Rome, which the pagan Roman Empire, which you just went into.
Read that again, brother.
It says, and this is Wikipedia, you can look it up for yourself. It says, according to Jewish tradition, Edomites were the progenitors of Rome. That's the big point.
So there's nothing to be, there's no more to be said. All right? We can fade to black. We already proved our point, but we're going to go further. All right, go to the next picture, brother. Modern day caves. That looks like a cave that was built from the ground up. That looks like Petra. Go ahead. That's another man-made cave. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look at that. Look at that. That's modern Petra. Go ahead. Esau, whose habitation is high. Matter of fact, since you mentioned that, give me Obadiah. See, there's Jakes out there. We're trying to wake up our people, but our people ain't going. They're gonna make every excuse. You going off? That doesn't mean that. You didn't bring the points out right. Well, guess what? You're not meant to get this, man. The ones you can't get it, you can't meant to get. You're not meant to get it. All right. All right. Go ahead, brother.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power.